Wow. Welcome eventually. Welcome. Hey, you don't have to pay extra for that ramp up. That's for free. As the whole show is. Nothing in this life is free, ladies and gentlemen, except this show and hate. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. It doesn't cost you nothing to hate or to receive hate. But is that truly true? Just throwing things around. Is it true that hate costs us nothing? Some religions believe it costs us our immortal souls. Some religions believe it costs us our favorite shoes. Do you have more than one pair of shoes? I hope this is not a classist thing. I have more than one pair of shoes. I have hard shoes that I wear in the world, and then softer shoes that I wear in my own home. My feet are covered at all times. I wear 2 pairs of socks so I can take one pair off and feel like I'm taking a pair of socks off. But my other socks, my special ones, they stay on all the time. You don't wash them? I take showers, stupid. So you guys think you can get me, but I got an answer for everything. Yes, I lather my socks in the shower. And I condition them. My socks are silky smooth and manageable. Also in my shower, the Pacific Ocean. Every morning I drive up the PCH, go to Point Doom in Malibu. Isn't it more like a bath? Not when the water's coming at you. Can your bathtub do that? Pardon me all to hell. Now who's classist? I hate you. Okay, good. That person's gone. Everyone else, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show. How high are we going? This is a show where I invite a special guest to have a free-form conversation with me inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite a bunch of improviser pals. How many in a bunch, Paul? 3. To improvise a narrative improvisation with me. Narrative means it's one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. He's fallen down a piano stairs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am welcoming back this person to the show. I'm thrilled that she came back so soon. Fastest turnaround of any guest.
Pretty fast.
Pretty fast. Because we had a drop. We happened to be sitting next to each other when I said that someone dropped out of the show. She immediately said...
Maybe too immediately? Maybe too desperately?
It never came off desperate.
Oh, good.
It never came off desperate. I was the desperate one in that situation because I needed help. And then she was there to help me. Isn't there a lesson there for all of us who have podcasts? If you can extrapolate and make it a lesson for yourself if you don't have a podcast, good luck. But and I'm also pleased to say that we were sitting right next to each other because we were both working on season 3 of Bajillion Dollar Properties. I'm very excited for you to see her character, Gwentolyn, when she debuts in season 3. Please welcome back to the show, Nicole Parker.
Thank you very much, Paul. Hello.
Nicole, hi.
Hi again.
Since the last time you were on the show.
Yes.
And you were talking about a show that you were going to do, a live show that you were going to do.
Oh, right.
I went and saw that show.
You did, and you are a prince for doing that.
It was
Thank
so
you
good.
so much.
I did nothing except receive some top-notch entertainment.
When you were a generous laugher.
Could you hear me laughing in there?
Yes. Well, yes, of course. I'm always paying attention to who's laughing and who's not.
But wait, so you knew my laugh already. I made it that obvious.
Yes.
That's a shame. I apologize.
That sounds creepy if I say I knew your laugh. Oh, I know your laugh.
But it's just, because I like that too sometimes when I can pick out like a specific laugh of someone that I know. But then other times you get caught up on like, well, I'm not hearing that laughter now.
Oh, totally. Especially if someone has a very distinctive laugh.
Yes.
I have the problem where generally when I see friends in a show, I laugh at literally the time when no one else does. You know? And it's just like, it's like it's just a burst of joy. And it happens because I found something funny that the general audience wasn't really is finding as funny.
Is the thing you found funny that no one else was laughing?
No. No.
Because that is funny too.
It's always funny to me when you're on stage and you feel like a show goes badly and then all your friends in the audience are like, no, we were laughing. People were laughing around us. And I never know if they're telling the truth or because
someone here is saying no, they are not telling the truth.
I mean, the whole after show dance is a real. It's really hard, isn't it? I mean,
it is.
Do we really believe anything anyone's?
Do you know that is the reason my wife and I saw the show and we left immediately?
I know. I was like, oh, he's gonna do an email follow up. He's doing an email follow up. Classy.
Absolutely, but
That's
because we have not known each other that long,
That's right.
and it's like I knew you had other people to meet and greet, and it was like we don't need to make this longer for her than it needs to be.
Although I did feel bad, and I don't see someone, I feel bad,
Because
then
you feel
I'm like maybe it's best this way. They probably want. I did a show a little while back where you could see the audience, and
worst.
It was the worst.
I despise it.
And there's nothing like, especially when it was people of note. There's nothing like watching someone like say Zachary Quinto look like he's having the worst night of his life. Yeah, he was not having a good time.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then he didn't come backstage. Weird.
Well, I didn't have a good time watching Heroes.
Yeah. Oh, Heroes burn.
It's total Heroes burn. Nicole, that was not any of the questions that I had for you, but sorry to apologize. But anyway, that show, Suitcase Full of Lies, was fantastic. Do you have plans to do it again ever?
Hopefully in my lifetime, yes. Probably in the winter of 2017.
There you go. Guys,
I will let you know.
Run, don't walk to the internet to get tickets for that when it is announced. And we, of course, will let you know as well because it was a terrific show. Anyway, here's my question to you, submitted by our previous episode's guest. Are you curious as to the identity of our previous episode's guest?
I am.
Well, then I would direct you and the listener to the spontaneous. Forget it. If I can't get through the name of my own show, I don't deserve to do that misdirect gag. Here's the question. This is one of those questions I'm going to say the person could have spent a little more time thinking of a question, and so interpret it as you see fit.
Okay.
What was your first suit?
Wow, my first suit.
I'm
gonna two-prong this. It's gonna be a two-pronger.
Oh!
Watch out. Because the first thing I think of is, of course, like the actual, in the sartorial sense, a suit.
Sure, absolutely.
But then I also thought of lawsuit because I thought, what would be a separate, thing, and what would be a funny story? Because you would never imagine that I was involved in any kind of. I don't know. Perhaps I come across as very litigious and criminal.
Whenever I meet anyone, the first thing I imagine about them is what kind of lawsuits would they be involved in?
That's right. So
it puts me at ease. It's like you're supposed to imagine a large group of people in their underwear.
I'll go the first suit, the actual clothing. Yes. Although, again, I didn't wear a suit. I didn't wear a suit until
you didn't wear a lady's business suit.
I didn't
as a child
until I was an adult for a benefit that is. Oh wow, this is actually this. I haven't told this story in a long time. Okay, so my first suit was a white, I think it was, I can't remember. It was designer. I was asked by the National Fashion, it was a Fashion Awards, something Fashion Awards. Obviously, I care a lot about fashion. It was prestigious. It was during Fashion Week in New York. Sure. They're held every year. It's a big deal. They were honoring Ralph Lauren. Oprah was going to be there.
Oh.
I mean, no, I heard this whole stuff, right? And then, and it was when I was on Mad TV at the time, and back when there was only one person doing Ellen. I would never be asked to be doing this now. But this was like 10 years ago, which is also crazy that Ellen was a thing that many years ago. Someone contacted me out of nowhere to come and present an award as Ellen at this award show. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. They'll fly you out. They'll put you up, and you're sort of introducing best handbag. And so I came up with a whole bunch of stuff. And I literally go to, I'm not making any of this up, best handbag. I think it was Kenneth Lamb who won, you guys. Spoiler alert. For him, I was the first person who knew before anyone that night. It was very exciting. So it was a very Devil Wears Prada because the first thing I did is went to like one of those rooms where literally like some like Madonna song is playing and you walk through and there's all these skinny models and then there's shelves and shelves of shit. It was amazing.
Like
actually.
A gifting suite?
Yes, like
oh, my
all
word.
the sample sizes and all the, you know what I mean? It was pretty awesome.
And
but
you were
also,
entitled to take some things.
No, this was literally just to suit me up for Ellen.
Oh, I see.
Because this was the year she hosted the Oscars. Mm-hmm. And she wore a white tux, right?
Right.
So they're like, oh, this is what we'll do because we're in the fashion industry. We'll just give you basically what she wore. Mm-hmm. And then I brought my own wig, which is just sad when you're like, oh, I can bring my own Ellen wig. And that's what you check in at the airport as a grown woman. Anyway, still have it. Don't use it that much anymore. Maybe it had something to do with this particular award show. So I get there and then I have to meet with a bunch of people to this is less of a conversation and more of a story. I'm sorry.
No, that's
but
that's
no, I just realized because I listened to the last one. I was like, shut up, Nicole. Let him talk. Like, seriously. I did.
No.
I listened to, is it bad to admit that you listened to your own episode?
No.
But I was like, shut up. And this is going to be worse. I can picture myself in my car later yelling at myself going, shut up.
Nicole.
And also maybe stop apologizing and just tell the damn story.
I will say that.
Right? Thank you.
Sure.
That's what my husband would say. We have a good relationship. It's okay. So anyways, I meet with them in the room and I do my monologue for them. Mm-hmm. And this is what's great. They're like, that's so great. I have a joke where I'm going to come out wearing a ton of bags. You guys, gold. I'm going to be wearing a ton of designer bags, and do the, I'm trying to avoid doing the impression because I think it's really hack. But the bit where I'm looking for the award, right? And I make a joke like, oh, here's an Emmy and here's an Oscar and I didn't bring the right thing.
That actually sounds like an Ellen bit.
Thank you. I used to be able to write for her, but not really for her. So the guys, this is how you see how incredibly the fashion world's just amazing. And I saw into how sort of how important they think they are. They're like, we love that you have an Emmy and an Oscar in there because it elevates this award, which is really great.
Oh my word. So
then I try on my suit. It's an amazing suit. Right. I mean, and they did say I could keep it for the next time I want to look like a successful middle-aged lesbian.
Because now let me ask you this.
Yes.
Did you have your own Ellen suit?
No.
Okay.
Mad TV didn't let me keep any of those.
Right.
I didn't, when we were canceled, I didn't
but
take any of that
wig.
stuff.
You had your own Ellen wig.
They did let me have that.
Okay.
The wig master at Mad TV gave me that. He was
that
was what he gave me.
master.
Oh, and I feel like in the theatrical sense, that's what they like to be called.
Yes.
But it does sound like some cosplay. Okay, so and he also gave me the wig that I wore for Suitcase Full of Lies. He created that wig as well, which is now the one I carry around 10 years older.
Right.
And so we get the suit. It's all going to be good. And then they keep telling me, they keep saying, this is unlike anything we've ever done before. And that, when you hear that, you should definitely get out of whatever it is you're about to do.
Because what they're really saying is we don't know what we're doing.
And also, this will probably not work.
Well.
So this was at the New York Public Library. It was an intimate room of 200 people, I'd say. And then there were I said, are you want to walk the red carpet for Mad TV? I was like, well, usually they don't even want us on there. They think that we're people wait. They think that we're fans, and they tell us to wait off to the side. So here's Jordan Peele's imitation of Mad TV cast on the red carpet. Ready? So we're all in a group, and this is not going to work on a podcast, but all photographers. Oops. That was someone accidentally taking one picture, not meaning to photograph the cast of Mad TV. Okay, this is not supposed to be about Mad TV. All right, so anyways, it was our last year that we were even on the air. They're like, why don't you walk the red carpet? I was like, absolutely not. At a fashion awards show? Are you kidding me?
Right.
They're like, well, who do you have? And I was like, who do I have? You mean designer Gap? Anthropology? Coles? I was
That's
like,
how
what am
they
I
ask
supposed to
it?
say?
Who do you
He
have?
said, who do you have? And I was like, oh, you guys don't have anything. So that night, they brought over a dress by an impossible to remember Italian name, and Christian Louboutin shoes, the first pair I'd ever worn in my life,
Right.
and jewelry. And I swear the guy knew I was such a nobody. He was like, just please, really, I mean, if you can get this, please be careful. So we need this by tomorrow. I was like, oh, calm down. I know that you don't want me wearing this. So I get under the red
probably
carpet.
say the same thing to like Nicole Kidman or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Please be careful with this.
That's right. They get into the red carpet. Literally, it's like Iman and David Bowie. I'm not kidding. It's Anna and Tour. It is literally like, ksh, 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 and then, just like, and I saw a couple people I knew, like randomly, Alicia Cuthbert, she'd been mad. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing here. She's like, oh, you're fine. In that way that when people are famous, they're like, everyone's welcome, even though you're on your own. No, she's very nice. Has nothing to do with that. But I literally get in there, and this is what's amazing. They say that we're not ready for you downstairs yet to get your makeup on. So why don't you just have a glass of champagne and just stand there? I'm standing in the lobby. Everyone keeps stepping on my train of the dress I cannot pronounce.
Right.
And so I'm literally stuck there as I watch Anna Wintour come in and literally pose, and then Iman come in. And she, by the way, floats. She doesn't even have feet. She's like an amazing entity that is a gorgeous spirit. And randomly Bernadette, now there's a lot of Broadway people, Bernadette Peters, but I mean, the fact that David Bowie there is amazing. And so I go downstairs, and now I hear, okay, Oprah's in the building, all right, and you're going to. I said I need to go on before her, because if I'm doing something as Ellen, dressed as Ellen, this is right when they were still like battling it out, daytime show style.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be anywhere near the real Oprah as the fake Ellen.
Yes.
And everyone's hosting this thing. Uma Thurman's there. I mean, it's like Diane von Furstenberg sent me flowers at my hotel room. It just says DVF. I was like, have I arrived? Am I famous? So short answer is no. I get in my, and also I have to leave the dress. Remember, I have to leave the dress there that night because it's not mine. So I get upstairs. At first I'm feeling great. I had a couple drinks. I'm like, you know what, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to go in front of all these famous people and it's going to be great, right? I have a good bit. They were going to play they were going to play We Are Family, and I was going to come and dance on stage as her, right?
Of course.
So all of a sudden they're like, there's been a change. Oprah has to go on now, right before you, because she has to get on a plane to go to her girls' school in Africa. Not kidding you. I have to go on immediately after her. Now picture this. I'm in the suit, the white suit. Mm-hmm. I'm in all the bags. Mm-hmm. I have the ward. I'm just standing there with all these bags on my body. And this designer who's trying to help me. And Oprah is talking about Ralph Lauren. And she's in Ralph Lauren. And it's like the hush. The hush that falls on the room when she's talking is only seconded and topped by the hush that followed when I walked on stage. But we didn't know that was going to happen yet.
Can I ask you?
Yes.
How many bags are on your person?
I want to say 5. I want to say 5. It wasn't too many, but they were huge. They were like huge. Right.
They're filled with props.
They're filled with props because that's what I'm doing at this event. I'm a clown, literally, at a nice people's party. Mm-hmm. An unwanted one, because again,
somebody asked you to be there though.
This is how you know how like when you run through a bit when like the caterers are the only ones there or the waiters and they don't giggle a little, then you know you're screwed. Because I went up and I did my bit and I was like, if the guys that I know, because I'm normally doing your job, are like the ones that are like, putting the silverware down and they're laughing, I'm like, we're going to be good. I got a couple chuckles. Nothing. Yeah. And I get this comedy writer. They're like, we got this guy to help you just in case you need anything with your script. And it literally is, those like joke pictures of like a cigar and a bow tie and a chicken. He was like, hi. Like, it was ridiculous. I was like, who are you? What? And he had all these different ideas. He said, we need to we want to figure out how to introduce you. I said, well, it's very important. Whenever I do this, whenever I'm an impression, you have to make sure that everyone's on board, that they know this is not Ellen, that we know this is a joke, right? So this is how they ended up introducing me. It was, and now joining in the fight against knockoffs, this is not Ellen DeGeneres. Completely confusing.
Totally confusing.
And as
I knew the situation and got lost in that intro.
As Oprah's talking about Ralph Lauren, and she says something, by the way, of like, she says, he has been more, he has contributed more to this society than some people have in the White House. And I was like, okay, Oprah. I think maybe we could roll back on that statement, but all right. Yeah. Now, they're like, you're going to have to get ready in the wings. Okay, I stand there. There's about, I'd say, this much space. Me, here, there's only about like 2 feet of space, and I'm backstage. And I'm like, is she going to come off this way? No, you're fine, you're fine. She finishes. Ralph Lauren gets off the stage, Oprah, me dressed as Ellen, bags on my body, real Oprah in Ralph Lauren, and we are this close. She is literally in my face. She has to scooch past me, and I don't think she knows what the hell is going on. And I say, "Hi, Oprah."
Oh.
Actually, no, what? I didn't do it as her. I think I just said, "Hi, Oprah." I don't think I was an asshole like that. I literally was just like, "Hi, Oprah." And she was like, "Hi." And then she walks past. I immediately have to go, "We are family." And I go out there, and I mean, it truly is that thing where it's like ding, 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 just the sound of, because I bet you everyone watched Anna Wintour, and they were like, well, she's not laughing.
Right.
You know, and the only joke that they laughed at, the only time they laughed was when I made a joke about a drawstring bag and how I wish that like my body had a drawstring, you know, so it'd be really skinny. They laughed at a skinny joke. And that's it. I presented the award. I got off stage. All I could think of was that I'm bombing in front of David Bowie, and that right now... Right now, he's going, what the fuck is this fucking, what the fuck
when
is
can
this?
I smoke?
And I had to leave and walk past all the photographers in the Ellen suit because that's all I had to wear home. Because I forgot. I can't bring that dress home.
No!
Yeah, it was like, and then I get in the elevator with the two publicity girls, and it's dead silence. And one girl goes, well, I thought it was funny. The coda of the story is that I got home and I thought, well, at least I should get some swag from this, right? For like the fact that the woman who hired me to do it called me that night. She was sobbing. She was like, these people I'm never doing this event again. I am so sorry. You were so wonderful. Pierre Cardin just accepted his award in all French. I mean, these people are so up their own ass. It was amazing. And then she's like, let me have your address. And I was like, oh, sweet. I'm going to get like the bags I was like Derek Lamb. He was the winner, for God's sakes. I get a bouquet of flowers and a box of chocolate like you send to someone when they're getting over a death, a breakup, or an injury.
Right.
And the card that I still have framed said, thank you so much, Nicole, for doing this. We really appreciate it. We can only imagine that the audience was laughing on the inside, but afraid to laugh on the outside.
They wrote that down.
It is framed on a wall in my house.
Wow.
And that was my first and last suit.
Nicole Parker, thank you so much for that story. I love that you had to wear the Ellen suit home.
I had to wear it home, y'all. I had to wear it home. Back to my hotel room and my wilted DVF flowers. No after party for me.
None taken. We have to take a break. During the break, we will get a suggestion for a location for our improv from Nicole Parker. And when we return, you will meet our improvisers. Listen to this ad. GlassesUSA.com. Hey guys, it's Paul. GlassesUSA.com is the leading online retailer for prescription glasses in the United States since 2009. This is 1 year longer than I've been married. So I want to say preemptive happy anniversary to us both. GlassesUSA.com on being the leading online retailer for prescription glasses in the U.S. and me on my marriage to my wife. We're married together. Us and Glasses USA. We're in a very progressive relationship. Let me tell you about my other spouse, GlassesUSA.com. They cut out the middleman. No room for four of us in this relationship. They cut out the middleman, so prices can be up to 70% off the retail price. Now, look, you may not know this about me because I don't wear my glasses in photographs or on television that often, but I wear glasses. And I'm a fancy lad, so I like to have more than one type of frame. All right? So I know that glasses are expensive because not only is the prescription expensive, but the frames are expensive. Put them together, that's double expensive. So it's good to know there's somebody out there who's cutting out the middleman. We all hate him, right? The middleman? Not the TV show starring our friend Natalie Morales? Look it up. GlassesUSA.com offers over 2,500 styles of eyeglasses and sunglasses, including designer frames like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Tom Ford, and Armani. Plus, you can shop online from the comfort of your home without compromise on quality or service. Guys, this sounds like a good deal to me. It sounds good to me. Reference to another podcast. GlassesUSA.com's lenses and coatings are the same high quality as retail, and the glasses are professionally produced at state-of-the-art laboratories. I like the idea that your glasses are made at a laboratory. Someone in a lab coat is making you glasses. That's the way it should be. They also make multifocal lenses. Do you do progressives? If you do, I'm with you. I got progressives. They're enormously helpful, and you can get them at GlassesUSA.com. If you try progressives for one day and you're like, I can't do it, try harder. They'll make your life better. That is just a side plug from me for the idea of progressive lenses. And they can also accommodate high prescriptions. Let's say you're beyond progressives. You just need like gigantically high, because you were one of those babies that wore glasses. Oh, think of it. When I think of that, it makes me so warm inside. A little baby wearing glasses. Using GlassesUSA.com's virtual mirror, you can try on any pair of frames and see what they look like on your face by uploading your photo. So rather than just some dumb model head, put your own dumb head on there and see what they look like. At GlassesUSA.com, glasses start at only $48 with free prescription lenses. Whoa. But for my listeners, GlassesUSA.com is offering 55% off your first pair of frames, including free basic prescription lenses, when you use code PAUL55 at checkout or go to GlassesUSA.com/Paul. I am getting genuinely excited about this ad in a way I never have before, because glasses are so GD expensive. I'm not going to swear during a new sponsor's ad. That's GlassesUSA.com/Paul or offer code PAUL55 at checkout. Some exclusions apply, so check out the site for full details. And then get some glasses. This is Paul F. Tompkins, glasses wearer, covertly signing off. Welcome back to Spontaneanation. We're still doing it, guys. We didn't decide to end the podcast after that ad. Good news all around. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to meet our friends from the land of make pretense. Seated kitty corner from me, meow.
Meow. I thought you said cutie corner.
In it.
A gal can wish.
You are sitting in the cutie corner. Mary Sohn is back.
Hello, Paul.
Mary, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I love it here. Selling it too hard? Okay.
It's really grown on you.
Well, as you know, I wasn't here too long ago.
That's true.
And boy, I just laughed my ass off.
I'm glad, Mary, I'm glad to hear that. Do you have a suit? Do you have a lady's suit in your closet?
I wish I did. I like to buy separates, Morona separates, because I can't go for the full suit.
What does that mean? What's Morona separates?
You know, it's a Target piece.
Target.
Oh, okay.
But Paul, you may not know this, but some bodies are not made for suits, and that is mine.
I understand.
Suits and scrubs. Those are two real tough looks.
Well, scrubs, you're talking about what the doctor people wear.
Right. Like the pant is a men's cut.
I see. Across the board.
Yeah.
They don't make a ladies' scrub.
I wish they would. And
is this your Shark Tank idea? Because it's not bad.
Yeah, mine has a more ample seat and some give. Like a sporty scrub.
A scrub you can wear to the hospital or for a night on the town. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow.
That is a new reaction here on the show. We have not had that before. Full on.
I thought you were going to say gym, and then you're talking about going to the club. It's just,
right?
I love it.
It was good enough for that one guy in Prince's band, remember? Dr. Funkenstein, what was his name? That was, what did everyone else in the revolution think of that? Were they like, oh, okay, we're all going to debut our outfits, and then, oh, all right, well.
He's got to do him.
Wore the surgical mask and everything. Mary,
This is a close
I'm turning away
second.
from you to look at this young lady. Please welcome back to the show our old favorite, Amanda Lund.
Hello.
Amanda, hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad I'm an old favorite.
Of course you are. From the most recent to one of our longtime chums.
Yeah, I've been here a while.
How many times would you estimate you've done the show?
I think it might be 6.
I bet it's more than 6.
Really?
I bet it's more than 6.
Yeah, I actually want to change that to 8.
Because we're coming up on 100 episodes.
Oh my God. God, maybe it's like 30.
Maybe it is. I have no idea.
We'll never know, and there's literally no way to find out.
I wish that science could come up with it. You probably have some sort of suit.
Not currently, but when I was younger, I did because I was on mock trial.
What's that?
Yes. You don't know what mock trial is?
I don't.
Okay, it's when children gather at a courthouse to do a trial.
What? Who
an-
sanctions this? A school?
Yes, school. It's an extracurricular activity where you basically, it's like if you don't do a sport, maybe you want to do mock trial because you compete against other schools. So like after school for the season, I would go to the courthouse and like the other school, like St. Bartholomew's would be there and we'd have this whole trial.
And you go to an actual courthouse and do it?
Yes, and our coaches were lawyers. Like our friends' parents who were lawyers were our coaches.
Who's the judge?
A real judge.
Wow. So you have children trying some sort of case.
Yes.
And then a judge gives the ruling that the judge would give.
And you have to kind of adapt and improvise based on what evidence the other side chooses
course.
to bring in, and it's really a lot of fun.
Were you a lawyer?
Yes, I had the honor of being a lawyer. I did the pre-trial, which is when you go and plead your case to the judge about what evidence should be let into the trial.
Right.
It was really hard, but I come from a family of lawyers.
I think I knew that.
Yeah.
I think I knew that a long time ago. And were you, so this was a natural for you. Of course you're going to do mock trial.
Yeah, of course.
And were you good at it?
Yeah, I was good at it. I was. I really, really was.
But it really, so, I mean, obviously it's a team effort.
Oh, yeah.
But then once it gets to the arguing the case part, that's where it could all fall apart.
Yes, that is true.
And
But I will say that I don't know, maybe this says something about me, but the pre-trial lawyer, you were your own thing. You didn't really you weren't really part of the team.
you had to present the case.
Kind of.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Something like that.
How did you know if you were doing a good or a bad job? Would the judge throw a case out of court if it was not
That's true.
pre-trialed well enough?
I know, I could see the judge would give me like a little nod if I was doing good. You can tell.
But do I understand this correctly that you are presenting the case whether essentially you're saying this case is worth trying, and then the judge can say yes or no?
Okay, well you don't quite have it, but
Okay. All right.
it's basically I go through the evidence we want to get in, and then I say we can use this evidence, and then I cite all these different cases from history.
Okay. That would allow you to use the evidence?
From what I recall, it was something like that.
From what I recall. All right. Just so we're both hazy on this, that's good.
Yeah, okay. Well,
All right.
someone out there. There's literally no way to find out, so we'll just leave it at
Only
that.
there were. Amanda, that was your closing argument for this conversation. I'm moving on to right next to me. Oh, he gives me the old. I don't even know what that's called. What would that be called?
The royal hello.
You take your open hand, you twirl it a few times in front of your head, and it is descending down your body. And it's a greeting of sorts. His name is Brandon Johnson.
Hello, everyone.
Brandon, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I guess I should say that's Amanda's part of the show is a trigger warning for those of us who have also participated in trials in our youth.
Did you? Whoa, I see.
So I also participated.
You're not talking about mock trial.
They were a mockery.
Wow.
Okay. Had that one in the chamber for 15 minutes. Your Honor.
Brandon, you like suits. You're a suit guy.
I love suits. That's the thing that you and I share.
That's true.
Although I will say that you are all day suits, and I am after 5 suits.
Oh, I see.
I don't have the dry cleaning money that Paul F. Tompkins does.
Well, I take an antiperspirant and I just do my entire body.
I could either take money from my mom's dialysis fund to wash my clothing. Do you know what I always want to do, though? I do always want to stand out with a sign in like a beautiful 3-piece suit on the corner of like Hollywood and Vine and be like, please help me just get this dry cleaning bill under wraps. I'm just out here. I know a lot of dudes will work for food. I know some people are homeless. Me, I'm just trying to get this style cash if I can from each and every one of you. Sir, you have a suit on.
Help me dry clean this suit that I'm wearing.
It costs money to look this good all the time.
Brandon.
But I do love suits.
Because suits are also lawsuits. This is double meaning.
Yes.
Have you ever been involved in a lawsuit?
I did almost get sued because I lied to MTV. No, I lied to Saturday Night Live about whether or not I had a job when I worked on a show called Punk'd on MTV. So they were like, we're going to sue you for the cost of the season, which was almost,
What?
Yeah. So if you try to audition for SNL, they call you when you don't have a job, I think we all know that here, right? Am I right, listeners? You can't have a job. So if you lie and say you don't have a job and they find out that you have a job, they will suspend your audition. But then the production company you work for will also find out that you tried to get another job, and they will sometimes get very angry about that.
I see. But I don't understand where suing you comes into this.
Because I was blowing my cover by going to.
Oh, of course, and of course the bond of punk is sacrosanct. It won't work otherwise.
Yeah, I would hate to destroy my whole career or something. Come on, man. Come on.
Well, I can't.
Man,
but also,
I'm poor, Ashton Kutcher. I'm poor, man. I'm trying to get this second job up in New York, man. I'm trying to just migrate up out the South to get myself a job at SNL. You gonna stop me, man? Come on, man. Come on, man.
How long did you do Punk'd?
I did Punk'd. You can only do it 1 season.
Oh, sure, of course. Because then you're spent.
Right. It's what we call improv investigative work. Once your cover's blown, it's pretty serious.
Whom did you punk? Who are your memorable punkings?
Usher, Tommy Lee, Missy Elliott, La Bow Wow, who just goes by Wow now because he's an adult.
Oh, he's gradually been shortening it.
Yeah. A lot of people. Too many people.
And they all reacted. It was fun.
I have to say Tommy Lee was not as much fun as you'd think in real life.
The guy with mayhem tattooed on his stomach?
Right. Korn, when we came to save Korn. Yeah, Korn, everybody. We had to save Korn, and I was playing.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? We had to save Korn.
Man, we had to save Korn. A phrase you hear often.
Korn is in danger.
So Korn's recording studio had a strange substance come through the vents, so they had to be evacuated, and we showed up as paramedics, and we were like, you've been exposed to toxic waste. So I looked at Korn, because Korn wasn't biting, and I was like, I'm hearing in my earpiece, you gotta hurry up and punk Korn. So Korn's not biting, and I go, look, man, I'm a paramedic, I'm in a hazmat suit, it's 110 degrees out here, I wouldn't be here unless you were really in trouble. And he went, you should have picked a better job, dummy.
Oh, wow.
That's what you
Korn said that?
To a first responder. Ambulances are still here. Where's Korn?
Oh, the ambulance's final revenge over Korn. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole, I wish we had time to talk more about your crazy school.
Oh, I know.
Oh, will you come back to the show sometime?
Yeah,
all right.
Let's do it. We'll do a school edition.
We'll do a special.
Okay.
We'll do a Spontaneation special.
Do a school special, after school special.
Oh, during school special. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take another break. When we return, we will reveal our location for our improv provided to us by Nicole Parker, and then we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Hey, just a reminder, Spontaneanation will be recording its 100th episode live in front of an audience at Largo at the Coronet this Saturday, January 7th. There are still tickets left for this. That's one of the reasons why this will be our last live show at Largo. Because proved to be too hard to fill month after month. So we are taking a break from live shows in Los Angeles. And we will certainly let you know when we do live shows again and where our new home will be. But this is a bit historic. This is our last live show at Largo at the Coronet. This Saturday, January 7th, our 100th episode. We have a fantastic lineup of improvisers. Please do come down. Tickets are available at paulftompkins.com/live. Happy New Year. What? Oh, what? What's going on over there? Welcome back, Spontanea Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have procured our location for our improv. Everyone very gingerly rearranged the Halloween decorations, which are inexplicably still here. We have procured our location from Nicole Parker, and we are ready to reveal it. But first, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we have 3 sound effects that move us about in time. Let's say we are in a scene. We want to find out what's happening somewhere else at the exact same time, concurrent. We're not going forwards in time, going backwards in time. I feel like I have to explain this, over-explain it, because last week, oh my God, I don't want to name names. The people I had on the show were not even looking and just slapping buttons. Words mean things, guys. Words mean things. So let's say we want to stop, find out what's happening somewhere else. We press this red button. Meanwhile, somewhere else at the exact same time. Let's say we want to go in the past for some reason. Somebody's having a memory. I'm having an apoplectic fit explaining these. Someone is having a memory, or we're learning how something came to be. We'll use this yellow button, flash back. They're even labeled on the thing. So you can take a moment and look at it if you want. If you're unsure, when in doubt, don't lay out. Read the fucking thing. As the old expression goes. Now, we can't live in the past forever. Let's say we want to return to the present day from a flashback, or we want to go into the future. We use this flash forward button. Green, go, forward. Flash forward, that is. All right. There we go. Now, it is time to reveal. And you know what? How many people at home were memorizing that as well? That's meanwhile. That's flashback. That's flash forward. It's time to reveal our location provider. That location is Home Depot. Home Depot. We take you now to Home Depot.
Toilets.
Can I help you?
Toilets.
Can I help you? Are you looking for a toilet?
I'm looking for toilets.
I hope you don't mind. I was eavesdropping. I heard you say the word toilets several times.
I do that when something's on my mind. I have no filter.
I understand. Are you looking for a filter as well?
For my toilet?
That's fun humor we use here in the Home Depot. My name is Mike. Can I help you in some way?
Yes, Mike. With the toilets? Where are the toilets?
The toilets are in the toilet aisle.
Okay, that's great.
Yes. Right now, you're in screen doors.
Screen doors, yeah. That's what I thought these were, although I wasn't 100% sure.
You thought they might be toilets?
I thought that would be kind of yucky, but I had to say, you were one of the most helpful employees I've ever interacted with.
Really?
Yeah, you absolutely are.
Well, you must have had some bad experiences if I'm the most helpful.
Lady, you've been going up and down these aisles for like an hour.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for, I just need some...
That's not my department, so...
I need some tampons, Tampax.
Okay, this is Home Depot, young lady. So we don't sell feminine hygiene products. We do have many different types of absorbent cloths for you.
Okay, take
That's
me to
not my
those.
department.
And he's gone.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, what's up, Ralph?
Yeah, that man was not very helpful at all.
Was his name Steve?
I'm pretty sure it was, just because of his attitude.
Yes, he's a bit of a legend around these parts as being a very unhelpful employee. He's worked here. He's got Home Depot tenure. It's a very unfortunate system, but he can't be fired.
Well, I guess when you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life.
That's true. That's very true.
Hey, Ralph.
Well,
Ralph, did you just hear what Steve did?
what?
Oh, he's a winner. He's hilarious. We were all in the break room talking about toilets, and he made a great joke about having a party at his house. Are you going to go there tonight?
Claire, would you excuse me one moment? Young lady, may I speak to you privately?
Oh, sure.
Look, I know I told you my name is Mike,
Yeah?
but around here everyone calls me Ralph. They just assumed, I guess I kind of look like a Ralph, and I never had the heart to correct anyone. So, in front of the other employees, you feel free to refer to me as Ralph.
Okay, so just to clarify, you're Mike or Ralph.
My name is Mike,
Okay,
but everyone here calls me Ralph.
Okay. I'll call you Ralph.
All right, in front of the others. But privately, you can call me Mike. If we ever fight ourselves...
Where were the toilets?
Oh, there, the toilet aisle.
I have a big blockage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here to help.
I'm sorry, it's a blockage so big it requires a new toilet. You're just going to start fresh.
Well, I don't know a lot about the situation, but I'm pretty sure the toilet's broken, so I need to replace it.
How long has it been broken?
Oh, I've been going in there without flushing for about a week now.
Do you live alone?
Oh, no, I have 4 cats.
Oh. So
But
they don't
They
really
have their
care.
own litter boxes.
Sure, absolutely.
I did think about using one of the litter boxes.
Did you? Ooh, I wouldn't advise that. Did you think about calling a plumber at all?
Oh, I called a few. I left some messages.
And what? Did no one ever called you back?
No, I missed a few calls. But, I'm an independent lady. You don't live alone for, 10, 15 years and not know how to fix a toilet.
Hold on. So they did call you back, but you missed the call.
I missed the call. I had the television up real loud.
Okay. Did they leave a message?
Oh, they left a few messages, sure.
Why? But you didn't do any follow-up to see. I'm just trying to save you some money.
No, at that point I said, you know what, I'm just going to walk on down to Home Depot. This is where I do all my shopping.
For everything.
Yeah, for
But,
everything.
We don't carry everything.
No, I know you don't got tampons. I know you don't got tampons.
Why is everybody standing around? You guys hiding from customers?
Oh, Steve, hello. No, I'm
Hey.
helping this young lady. She needs,
a
she needs a
customer.
new toilet.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
a customer.
Well, that's not my department, so besides, I can't really, a customer, so no.
Classic.
Claire, could you
Classic.
tell Ralph that if this is not his department, could you ask Ralph what his department is?
What is your department, Ralph?
Well, I'm overseeing mostly, so I'm in charge of operational duties throughout the day. That way, the things that I'm under right now, different umbrellas and the whatnot. But my dad does own this particular Home Depot.
Oh, because
So-
there's a rumor going around that your dad is Ralph of Ralph's.
Yeah.
The grocery
He
store
married-
Ralph's.
He married into it. He was previously married to Tammy Albertsons,
Oh, okay.
but that ended awfully. So, yeah, he started his own chain of grocery stores and one Home Depot. So weird, right?
So your father, Ralph,
My father, Ralph.
he started the Ralph supermarket chain.
Exactly.
But also started one Home Depot.
Just one in the family right now.
Sounds like an interesting man.
He owns one record label.
Which record label does he own?
He owns Emok. Emok, it's mostly like hate jazz.
Hate Jazz.
Hate jazz,
I
real
love that
experimental.
stuff.
We're playing it in the Home Depot right now.
Oh, is that what that is?
Do you hate it?
I do hate it.
There you go, hate jazz.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go back to the break room if you guys need me,
thank you.
but
Steve.
don't need me.
I don't think that we will.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Claire,
Yes.
would you mind escorting this young lady
Sure,
to the
sure.
toilet aisle?
I would love to. Young lady, my name is Claire, and I'm here to help you with your toilet needs.
Hi, Claire. It's so nice. God, you are just so friendly.
Thank you
Just
for
that-
saying
what
that.
a nice smile.
Thank you. People call it a toothy grin. But
That's not nice.
well, you have a lovely smile yourself. Do you have? Did you get some orthodontic work?
I did. I had braces and I had headgear, and I had to wear the headgear to school, and I was brutally bullied.
No.
And that's why Wyatt Earp is a
Let's get her. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Stop throwing paper clips at me.
You look like a bionic person.
But you don't have no skills.
And where are your boobs?
Yeah, where'd they go anyway?
Wait a minute. This
They're
is
supposed to
crossing a
be
line.
in already. Are there braces on your boobs too?
Are you sexually active?
What's in your shoes? Some feet?
Have you had to use tampons, Tampax yet?
Oh boy. So that was a painful memory.
Yeah, that sounds very harsh. You know, I have a mentor here at the Home Depot, and sometimes when I'm feeling low, I go to her. Would you want to come meet her?
Is she over in the blinds area?
She's in the blinds. Hey, Tronice.
What?
Hi, Tronice. I've got a friend with me here. She
Oh,
was
hang
looking
on
for
a second. Let me just open the Venetian.
Oh, Tron.
That's so clever.
I see you, peekaboo. I see you.
That's clever.
Yeah, well, I like to have some privacy every once in a while, you know.
I understand that. A room of one's own.
Well, this is a very darling girl that you just brought me here. What's going on? What's going on, Claire?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Claire and I I was here looking for a toilet. I've got a blockage, first of all. Real bad. And then Claire and
a
I...
blockage in your toilet?
In my toilet, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know anything about that? You're in blinds. You don't know. I can't seem to get much help regarding the toilet. But...
Did you not tell her about me?
I did, and I thought we connected on the bullying thing.
Oh, we did, yeah, sure. I am currently working through some past trauma.
So,
I see. That's
So
why she brought you to me.
So you read palms or you're psychic or?
I am open to anything, darling.
Oh, no. What? Okay, but you can do it or no?
What I can do is help you be your best self. Now, I can tell from the fur on your flannel that you live with some furry creatures. Am I right?
Yes,
I'm going to guess upwards of 3.
Oh, geez, she's good. Yeah, I have 3.
You're lying
fur
to me.
children.
There's more, right? 4.
There's 4.
I
There's
can
4.
always tell.
There's 4.
Yeah.
One of them hides under the bed all the time. I forget that he exists.
Oh.
That's Buttons.
And what are the names of the other 3?
There's Buttons. There's Bingo.
Uh-huh.
And then there's Bribery.
Oh.
That one I won. I won in a casino. Then there's...
Weird that you didn't name...
Red 27. Red 27.
Oh my God, it's me! What did I win?
Congratulations. Here you go.
Oh, I'll call you Bribery.
Yeah, sorry, we're all out of money.
That was exciting.
That's a weird story.
Yeah, well, I'm full of them.
And then what was the 4th?
Light sack.
That was what I nicknamed my second husband. What a coincidence.
Zach.
Life is so small.
Life is small.
Well, darling, the problem is not just a blockage in your toilet. It's blockage in your life. You see, a lot of times we use our bathroom behavior as an excuse, and it's actually a metaphor for something bigger that's going on.
I don't love myself.
Oh, Claire is surprised, but I am not. As you could hear, only one of us gasped.
I know. I don't like my hair. I don't like my dumb hands.
Oh, now why would you assign any level of intelligence to your hands, darling?
Thank you, Tronice.
So what can I do?
Well, we certainly are going to get you a new toilet because I'm sure it smells god-awful in there.
Oh, it does.
And then maybe we get you out and about doing something new. Do you have a job right now?
I'm currently unemployed, but I am working on a young adult novel.
Ugh, that is the saddest sentence I ever did hear.
Well, Tronice, don't we have an opening in the sales department here at the Home Depot?
I'm not good enough to work
Absolutely
here.
do. Don't you say that. Now listen to me, Missy. This is going to be hard, but we're gonna get that blockage. We're going to get that blockage blown clear, and you are going to start living your life.
I want to live. I don't want to die alone.
Well, right now, you're going to be eaten by cats, so we got to change that.
No.
You have a sweet face. Your hands are not dumb. They're very scratched up. That's disturbing.
That's Light Sack. She's a feisty one.
That's not a surprise.
Oh, we have a 5-minute meeting, guys.
Oh, well, let's go have our 5-minute meeting. Am I coming?
Yes, you're leading it, Draw.
All right, Tronies, everyone's here. If you'd like to call the meeting to order.
I'd like to call order to the meeting as well.
Oh, you've taken my
Ralph.
mistake and made it something positive.
Trinice.
That's what I do, you guys. How you doing, Steve?
I'm good. I'm learning a lot. I'm just happy to be here for these 5 minutes.
All right. Let's put a few more buttons together up on that shirt, all right?
Oh,
We are in
come
the
on.
workplace.
People like it.
Well, we're here to sell. We're here to sell home goods for the house, all right? Only those kinds of goods.
Tell me what you think of this. With these buttons so low, I put the hoe in Home Depot.
Oh, there he is with his wordplay. You see what a good time we
Because
have?
Home Depot starts with an H and an O first.
Yeah, it's a bit crude.
Oh, I got it. I understood.
Crude.
Well, ladies and
Great
gentlemen, we have a new addition to the family. Has anyone gotten your name yet, darling?
Oh, no. It's Rachel.
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 The toilet lady.
Yeah, hi. I guess I work here now.
Well, now it's not that quick. Each of us gets to ask you a question.
Oh, yes, there's an inquisition.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Each of us gets to ask you a question, and depending on how you answer, you start today.
Okay, well.
Ralph, would you like to start?
Oh, it's Mike. Yes, let me begin. What is the most important thing you can do for a customer?
I'd have to say put on a happy smile and try your darndest.
It's a two-parter, but it's pretty close.
I agree. I would agree with that. Well done. Good job, sweetheart. Rachel.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Oh, boy.
You're in aisle 7. There's an old lady holding a half-dead plant, and then there's this young hot dude, and he's got a broken light bulb in his hand. Who do you help first?
The light bulb because it's sharp.
I like her style. I like her style.
That's a tough one.
A lot of people say old lady out of grace, but you right.
Could be a hazard. I wouldn't want anyone to cut their hands.
Of course not.
And old people need to know.
That's right. That's accurate.
It's true.
They
All
do
right,
need
Claire.
to know.
They need to know.
Okay, Rachel. This is a question about teamwork. Okay? If we were in the break room for a 5-minute meeting and there was only one chicken cutlet left, but there's 5 of us in the room, what are you going to do?
I would cut the chicken cutlet into 5 pieces. And I would share. And then, in fact, I would take my piece and I would cut that into 5 additional pieces.
Rachel, welcome to the team that is so generous. And I think it's going to be great having a 5th worker here because we've been having a hell of a time running this Home Depot with just 4 of
I
us.
know, none
It's
of you
been
seem to know
a
where the
terrible
toilets
time.
were.
No, I keep forgetting. Well, now that you're, there's only one thing left to do, which, of course, is you have to take the oath.
Right.
Oh, should we all say
We'll all
at the
say it
same
together, of
time?
course.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just repeat after us,
Yep,
Rachel.
We at
Home Depot do solemnly promise to uphold the values of housewares, some gardening needs, and no feminine items. This we do swear to high heaven. God save this Home Depot. Now just repeat that back.
We at Home Depot do solemnly swear.
Yes! Everybody messes that part up. She got it.
Solemnly swear to sell household items, but no feminine hygiene products. And then, and in that we trust.
Perfect.
You know, it's fair because she didn't get to hear the whole thing clearly. I had a mild stroke when I was doing that last bit.
That's
why
true.
I said hygiene instead. I'm very sorry.
And I said mine into my hand.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, lady.
His name is Mike.
What?
What? Ralph, is that true?
I didn't want to say anything, but yes.
You know not what you just did, young lady.
Oh, dear.
What? No.
Oh, dear.
You have threatened to rip apart the very fabric of our reality here at Home Depot.
I begged you not to tell them.
I didn't know. I thought we were all being honest.
We're never honest here at Home Depot.
Fine, it's about time you all know.
What? More truths?
You don't even know this, Mike. But your father and I, Steve, we had a clandestine affair. God help me. In the freezer section, the walk back in section where you can walk in Albertsons, because that absolute horrible cold fish of a wife couldn't make him happy. And I knew it. And so I gave him all of my ripe produce that night.
Disgusting.
And Mike, you are the fruit of it.
What?
The only way I could protect your identity is to call you Ralph instead. And it had worked up until she ruined it.
So I'm your son.
Yes.
This
Doesn't
is crazy.
it make sense?
Of course it does.
We do all the same things the same way.
Same way.
We have the same lips. I'm sorry I had another tiny stroke.
No, that's all right, Mother.
I'm much better generally at saying things at the same time as other people. I'm slipping.
Well, as you were saying, we have the same
Limp. And we love the same...
Full stop. Not a modifier. We each have a limp. Perhaps you noticed it. It's what took me so long to get to you, Rachel.
It's a very attractive limp.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, it never occurred to me that we had the same... I just thought it was a coincidence.
Well, I've tried so hard to hide it. That's why I go in the blind section and sit there behind all of the well-produced blinds.
It makes sense now.
It keeps the light out and the pain and the secrets in.
It's good for hiding a limp.
It's like shopping at Vons all your life, only discover it was a John's all your life.
Steve, that makes you and I half brothers.
Oh, not my department.
What? I think it's nice.
What is some kind of buddy cop movie?
Do they end up being half brothers?
Well, you know, just the salt and pepper aspect.
That's not a bad ending for a buddy cop movie where they find out that they're half brothers at the end.
See, I'm so glad they're already getting along. This is not as... What?
Claire, do you have a truth?
I have a truth. I, Claire, am not just working at the Home Depot.
What?
I'm also producing a new series on MTV.
What? Claire, but you have a job now.
I know, but you all didn't know this. I have a thing for varietal shows.
But you...
This goes absolutely in the face of everything that you have a contract with us. You only work with us.
I have to say I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
What? Claire, you should have done this 2 weeks ago. Now you'll be sued by the Home Depot Corporation.
You think?
Yeah, I know for a fact.
It's not going to go well for you. Our court system in this town is terrible.
Well, perhaps I can call MTV and get them to drop it.
I think you should call MTV and try to get them to drop it.
Hopefully they won't sue you, too.
MTV?
Yes.
Double sued?
Yes.
Jesus.
2 suits.
You'll never maybe 1 suit, but 2 suits? Hell no.
Gang, I need your help.
Claire, what can we do?
Well, we're kind of like a bunch of hobos standing around a fire. One of us can bring a cracker, others can bring ketchup packages. What? And together we can form a meal.
Now that sounds like a young adult novel.
Does it?
Hey, patent pending.
We can age ourselves down.
I just
To
can't
be
believe...
in the book? I'm very confused.
We're Home Depot. We have tools. We can go to MTV and disassemble the whole building.
That's true. What a great plan.
Thank you.
We've been
waiting.
We threaten to dismantle their building unless they drop the suit against Claire.
We rip out their outlets.
All right, let's go there right now.
Hi. Welcome to MTV. Who are you here to see?
We're here to see everybody in this building about getting out of it before we tear it apart from the foundation upwards.
Yeah, I don't see your name here.
Yeah, do you see that I have a wrench?
Oh, a wrench!
That's right.
Please, back away. Back away.
Claire, show him your Phillips head screwdriver.
Oh!
There's so many hits on this thing.
Sure, that's not a flathead.
No, it's a Phillips head. Look at it.
Sorry. Yeah. What are you guys here to do?
We need you to drop the suit. And now I know you're the guy, just the guy at reception.
Yeah.
But still, just to see you in this
I can validate
instance,
your parking.
Okay. Well, that gives you some authority then.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we need this suit against Claire, which you haven't yet brought against her, to be dropped.
Well, I'll see what I can do. I'll head upstairs.
You go get the president of the company
I'll
right
go
now.
talk to the head of MTV right now. John MTV. There's some people downstairs here for something I forget.
Byron, why do you bother me in my chamber?
There's some Claire down there, and she doesn't
Claire!
Yeah.
We're doing a show with her.
Yeah, that's right. She says she doesn't want to be sued or they're going to disassemble the whole building, and she's with a bunch of Home Depot people.
Well, the only reason we'd sue her is if she had another job. I'll go down there. Well.
Mr. MTV.
Claire, how dare you stand before John MTV and tell me you have another job?
It was my mistake. I messed up. But my friends are here, and we're ready to paint this whole place orange. If you don't let me out of this contract, Mr. MTV.
Is it true? You all believe you'll paint this building orange with your tools?
Right after we tear it down with the MTV.
Most definitely, and we have a gal who will block all your toilets till kingdom come.
I'm real backed up.
Trust me, you don't want to do this.
Everybody's got a skill.
All right. Well, you're lucky that I'm a cowardly, craven mongrel. I accede to your threats, and you are released from your MTV contract.
Oh, thank you, Mr. MTV.
We will not sue you, but you'll never work for MTV again.
You probably get paid better at Home Depot.
That's true, Claire. That's very true.
Let's get out of here.
Well, I still can't believe that Claire's thing was bigger than my secret about a child that didn't know he was my son. But I'm so glad that it worked out so well, darling. I apologize for keeping it a secret for so long.
That's all right, Mother. I hope that now this means that we can limp together side by side.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
We sound about the same age.
I think that experience at MTV aged you a lot.
It
There's a
truly
streak
did.
of white in your hair now.
It's like Joe Beth Williams and Poltergeist.
Exactly.
Well, Rachel, you're truly a member of the Home Depot family now.
This is so nice. And I want to say thank you to each one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
You're welcome. And Rachel, it's now time to flush, if you know what I mean.
I do. I'm going to go down to aisle 12. I'll be back in a little while.
I mean, I actually need you to go home and flush your toilet because
You
it's
should
fucking
flush that
disgusting.
toilet.
Please flush out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
you probably. Your cat's probably.
Dead.
Yeah.
I hope not.
And it all happened in a place called Home Depot. Nicole Parker, where can people find you should you wish to be found?
Oh.
If they want to know about your movements,
Right. You can find me at NP Redford at Twitter, and that's about it. That's all I do.
Instagram, no.
I mean, I'm on there. I don't.
Never take a picture.
I mean,
Have you posted any
look,
pictures?
I was
of
an
it?
egg on Twitter for a year, and then now underneath my bio it just says I'm doing my best.
It is honestly one of my favorite Twitter bios.
I am trying, you guys. I'm trying, and you know what? Next year, that's one of my New Year's resolutions.
There you go.
I'll start posting things on Instagram. I promise.
I feel like you tweeted in the last couple of months more than you ever have.
Yes. Well, sure.
Yeah.
Because this happened and people actually followed me. I went, oh, that's how it works. I had to Snapchat something this weekend and I had no idea what I was doing. I was teaching at a Broadway Dreams camp and this guy sent me an email. He was like, this is Justin. He's in New York. He's going to walk you through the next steps. And I wrote him back saying, I feel like you just gave me a very serious diagnosis and this is where I have to go and what I have to do next. This is
Here's
how
how your life
intimidated
is going to
I am
change.
by all of it. So you know what? With your guys' help, I promise I'll post more.
Look,
Can't wait.
Do what you want to do.
No,
I'm not gonna try to get you more into Twitter. All right. Is there anything that you would like to plug as of this recording?
I got nothing, but you know, just.
Well, wait a second. Do you have things coming up? Because this show
I don't know, bajillion-dollar properties.
That's right. We don't, as of this recording, we don't know yet when we will, when season 3 will be hitting CISO, but we will, of course, keep you posted. This releases January 2nd, year of our Lord 2017.
You sure about that?
You hear that shit?
Keep all this.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, no one else? No one else for this part? Okay.
Brandon Johnson!
We got season 3 of Rick and Morty coming at you.
There you go.
And you can also find me in the Lane Bryant dressing rooms.
You heard it here first. Keep a sharp eye out, ladies. See if Brandon Johnson is in the corner like Murder Bob from our old Twin Peaks. Mary Sohn, where can people find you? What would you like to tell them about?
You can find me at Meryl Swan on the gram and on Twitter.
There you go. Do you have regular shows that you do in LA?
Boy, I like to hop around from sack to sack.
You don't like to get tied down?
No, I can't commit. Oh, actually, every other Friday night at IO West is a show called Village Bicycle, composed of lovely female improvisers. It's a very fun show.
There you go. I knew you would wither under my question.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, Amanda Lund.
Hello. Please look me up. I'm Amanda Funbuns on Instagram, Twitter too, I think. And I don't know what I'm going to be up to, but I'm going to secret this right now and say I'm doing really well.
I have no doubt that your good wishes will come true.
Let's see.
I know you've been working on something with our old friend Blasucci, Maria Blasucci.
Yeah, we got a little
_Blasucci.
Yeah, we got a couple pots on the stove.
There you go. I look forward to seeing what they reveal when they boil over. Ladies and gentlemen, Eban Schletter is Eban Schletter on all the things. Go to ebanschletter.com and seek out Eban Schletter's non-spontaneanation work. It is terrific. And why is it terrific? Because Eban Schletter is only the best. How do you spell Eban Schletter? Why, it's simple. Anyone can do it. It goes like this. EBANSCHLETTER. As for me, as I said, we will be recording our 100th episode live at Largo at the Coronet. This will be our last Largo show for quite some time. We're taking a break from the live shows because I can't do everything at the same time, guys. I can't do everything at the same time. Learned it the hard way. Learn from my mistakes, gang. But we will be at Sketchfest in San Francisco this month. I do not have the exact dates as of this recording, but I will be tweeting about it incessantly. And I think that's it for me. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the show. Thank you to engineer Stacy for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Did I say your name correctly? Yeah. Oh, thank God. I don't know why I panicked as it was coming out of my mouth. Goodbye forever! Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying Semper in Praesenti! This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.